Hello everybody and welcome back to the single player world. We have got an eventful day today, I'm telling you. We have got a lot to do. This is episode 8. Let's get started. Well, welcome back everybody to the single player world today. We have got ourselves a very big mission today. I am looking for some totems. We need to get some. We're at the point now with this netherite armor. We've come this far. I think we might as well continue to assert our dominance in this world. We must get some totems. Now, this is not do or die. This is not hardcore by any means. This will never be hardcore. But I am looking at some good loot from that mansion that everybody talks about. And trust me, I want that loot. So, I think today we are going to get some totems of undying. I think that's going to be a fun start to this episode. But that is not the only thing I want to talk about and do today, everybody. As you can see behind me, we have got some future base plans that I am incredibly excited to talk about with you. So everyone, I am up into free cam, and this is what I have been working on for the past couple of days. I've just been sketching out some building plots around our town here just to see what's gonna fit where. I want to get the size right on a lot of these shapes, so I am very happy that we have been able to sketch out at least 3 buildings here. This one is pretty well situated right here. This is gonna be a gazebo, which I hope we can put a beacon in soon. So that's going to be really, really cool. It's like a little town square area. And then I'll probably just put some fisherman huts over here. We are going to be moving our villagers over from the village right over the hill down into over here, I think. Because I think it's just going to be a lot more convenient if my villagers are closer to me. So yeah, very basic sketch out plans, but I just wanted to show you guys because I think you guys were probably interested in knowing what some of these shapes are behind me. And of course, these plots over here are for our farmhouse, our barn that's going to be built hopefully today. I think that is probably the second part of our mission today. But for sure, getting some totems of undying. I recently just finished a live stream today over on Twitch where you should definitely go check me out if you want some more content from me. But that was basically 3 hours of me gathering materials for this adventure that we're going to be going on to the Woodland Mansion today. I just collected a bunch of materials. I crisscrossed the world. I found some melons in the jungle to get some potions of healing. And on top of that, I also grinded out a cartographer villager to get a woodland explorer map. So that took me quite a while today, but I'm very happy that we have gathered everything that I think I'm going to need besides some rockets. We're going to talk about that. But that's basically all that we're going to need to go explore this woodland mansion. So I am very happy that I got this out of the way now so that I don't have to do this anymore. Okay, rockets. That is the conversation at the moment right now. So I'm going to give you a little backstory on why I am out of them. I do not know how to read this map. I do now. I used my big brain of mine and looked on the internet to help me with this because I was Dumbo, and instead of going west this way, which is where we're going to be going shortly, I went this way for 10,000 blocks. My Y coordinate was 14,000. That way. That took me forever to fly all the way out there on top of my game crashing because I went so far out that way. I lost all of my rockets because when you fly, what, like 14,000 blocks that way, you run out of rockets. That is what happens, unfortunately. And I did not bring enough because I thought the Woodland Mansion was that way. It's not that way. It is this way. So I ran out of rockets. It took me about 20 minutes to walk, and then eventually I decided that I was going to use the nether instead, because I'm not going to walk 14,000 blocks back home. I'm not doing that. So we used the nether, went back through our nether portal over here, got back to base, and that is basically where I am right now. I've learned my lesson now. We're going to go this way. We're going to go this way. We're going to get some totems. It's going to be a great rest of the day. But yeah, I've learned my lesson. I am never trusting myself ever again using a map without help, because I am not going through that pain again. That was the worst day of my life. So on that note, I'm going to go get some more rockets so that I don't run out of rockets anymore. And then we shall head on out to that Woodland Mansion. Okay, people, look at the map. We are getting close to this mansion. There's a shipwreck here, too. Awesome. I want to see what's in here. Awesome. We're getting loot. We're getting loot. I mean, it's kind of irrelevant now because I'm just so good, but, you know. I'll take what I can get. I wonder where it is. We might have found the forest. There it is! The Woodland Mansion, everyone. Oh, boy. Wow. Here we are at the mansion. I'm going to set my bed down here. I think I'm only going to take what I need to take with me in. So everything else can stay out here. We're going to put this on. Probably could have brought some coal, but it's okay. In we go. It wasn't. I want to get this guy. Damn, he's fast. Oh boy. Got him! Yay! We did it! Okay. Oh my god. That was so fast. Ah! We did it! So, that was pretty uneventful. I thought that would be way worse than what that was. But, you know, at the end of the day, when you come out with duels like this, the less the pain, the better. So, we're gonna head home now. Off we go. Home we go. Away from here. I am gonna take a screenshot of this, though, because I will probably need to use this again. But, yep. Away we go. I have arrived back at home base, where we are getting ready to complete the second half of today's mission. We're building in the village, everybody. We need to invest our time into this part of the village because this is the part that is on the perimeter of our base. I'm going to be eventually putting a wall all the way around our village just to protect us from the elements. And by the elements, I mean pillagers and mobs, because they do not belong here. They never will, and they never did. I've got some empty shulker boxes here. These will be filled in a matter of seconds for you, but for me, probably a matter of hours or days. I am going to collect all of the materials we are going to need to build our farmhouse over here. Once this is built, it's gonna look incredible. It's gonna fill up this area a lot better, and we're gonna finally be able to move this monstrosity of a build inside. It's just gonna require me to make some time investments, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna get some materials, and then we're gonna jump right in to a time lapse. Well, welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. That was a lot of fun to build this farming district. That was pretty enjoyable. It was pretty relaxing. I was able to get a lot done, including this interior, which was not fully shown on the time lapse. I apologize for that. But here we are. This is the bottom section of the barn, basically just the entranceway and just kind of the main living areas that I'll be using while I am working in here. I am going to get some cows and some horses. This is what this section is all about. I want to have a bunch of horses, llamas, donkeys, basically any rideable mob I want to have in this area. So that'll be a task that I will definitely get to shortly. But back to the main section of the barn. I put in this sugarcane farm. As you can see, I have moved it from over there where it was just an incredibly annoying eyesore. And this is looking a lot more fashionable. This is looking basically what we want right now. We have moved this in, and this is super, super functional now. And collecting a bunch of sugarcane, which I'm going to be putting it towards rockets. And possibly bookshelves, depending on how much I use them. But yeah, this is pretty good. I used a tutorial by Jay Wisp, so definitely go check him out. He's great, and he's very helpful with easy redstone farms. Over here, we've got just a little workstation. I'll probably just store some crops, some wheat, probably to feed my cows and sheep in there, and probably just have a little bit of extra storage space. Because that is going to get overwhelming, farming all of that. And I don't really want to keep that in my house, but that also probably just encourages me. I've said this multiple times before. I need to start moving in there. So, yeah, I should definitely get to probably moving my things in here so that I don't just become an eyesore, because I don't want my base to look like that or my life to look like that. I'm an organized person. At least I try to be. Minecraft, not so much. So I'm going to fix that. Upstairs. This is where I am going to be growing some netherwort because I hopefully want to get some potions. Because I've got some adventures planned in the coming episodes where hopefully we'll be able to put some of these potions to work. And just in general, there are a lot of adventures that require some potions, so I will definitely be using this farm. Quite a bit. And then this one, I'm just growing some pumpkins. I'll probably put some melons in here. I didn't really know what to grow here specifically because I already have this farm built. But, you know, this is just extra crops in here. And hopefully they can still be useful around the base. And the second part of the time lapse that I have been sneaking you a couple of shots of is this farm. This is so much better. I don't even know if you can remember, but the old farm was right over there, and it was looking pretty ugly. I didn't really have a place to farm crops, and now I do. So this is just fantastic that this is functioning the way that it is. And I know you can probably see this barrel over here. I'm just storing all the crops that I'll be collecting and then hopefully putting towards some food for me, and also possibly for villagers, because I do want to start moving some villagers down into these plots over here in the coming episodes, probably next episode. So stay tuned for that. Everyone, I do believe that that is where I'm going to leave it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I am so happy that I was able to finish this section of the base. It took some time, but we certainly accomplished our goal. But this now, of course, now really brings some attention to the town square. This is a place where I have been lost on ideas, so certainly leave them down in the comments below on what I should be doing here. But yeah, I'm a little bit lost. I'll probably put some villager houses down here. I'm going to get to planning that out, so hopefully by the next episode, you will see some buildings and some planned structures down here. So that is what I'm hoping for.